And Monday through Sunday, Sunday through Monday.
So I wake up now, 4 o'clock in the morning. Depends on what's going on. I can't sleep. So
You turn your head like
that.
that.
Oh yeah, so that's why I kind of need it in front of me.
Yeah, no, put it where yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then, can you see my face though? My lips and all that?
No, you good. You hella good, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
You got it?
Is it always like that? You got the full mic in your mouth.
I like the mic closed. I ain't tripping.
No, it's supposed to be closed.
It's supposed to be closed because I like to move around it. You know what I'm saying?
See, this is what I do.
When you're talking to Mike, I will.
No, this is what I do. Boom, boom. When it's off to here, I be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I mess around and got off the mic.
See, you mess because you talking over here for no reason.
Right. But see, when it's in the middle, I'm boom. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm in the game. I'm in the game.
You know what it's like.
I know what it's like.
Okay. You know your way around the mic.
Mic check one motherfucking two.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hey, let's get this motherfucking podcast started, man. You know what it is, man. It's your boy G Wade. Welcome to Nothing But a G Thing, baby. Hey, today I got my brother in the building, man. I got somebody who man, they came to the city of Portland. When they came with such a light, right? Not coming to say, oh, man, I'm better than nobody, and not coming to say I'm trying to take, none of that. Came to say, hey, man, I want to tap in with the city and really know what it's like to be here, man. Portland is dope, and I really rock with y'all, man. I'm meeting people, and I'm moving around, and I see the light in this city, and I want to help elevate it, man. And when I met him the first time we talked, we had a crazy conversation to just like how we can move forward, and I've been rocking with him ever since. I want y'all to, give a big round of applause. I know y'all, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You listening wherever you at, but clap your hands right now. Get up for my guy, Reg, man. This is Chocolate Dope. This is P-Nice. This is, he got many hats, many names, many everything, man. Tell him who you is, because I can only give him what I can give him, but this is Chocolate Dope in the building.
Some of y'all know me as P-Nice. Some of y'all know me as Roll the Dice. The real name is Reggie, but they call me Chocolate Dope, man. They don't even want to use my name no more. I'm Chocolate Dope out here, you feel me?
Chocolate Dope. Give it up for Chocolate Dope, man. We in the building today, man.
What's up with it?
We finna have a good time, man. As we go through these, you know what I'm saying, interviews, I do interviews with people that I respect. I don't, anybody on this platform, I have a major respect for, and I like to know their journey. I've had multiple conversations with you. We have multiple conversations with each other, like deep conversations about how you see life and how I see life. And you somebody who, even if we might disagree on how we see life,
right,
we still understand like, oh yeah, you just might not see it the way I see it, but let's continue to move forward and continue to continue to move the needle. You know what I'm saying?
You know what you gotta understand, what people gotta understand is we all are different DNA. Yeah. So just because you don't see it the way I see it, you're on that side looking this way. I'm living what I'm doing, or vice versa. Yeah. And I say I might not, I don't like that, but at the end of the day, you still on the same mind frame and trying to get where you're going. I just didn't go through what you went through. You know what I mean? Yeah. So why would I be mad about how you did that?
And that, okay. So in your journey.
Yes, sir.
What brought you to Portland, bro? You come from a whole different place. Tell people where you're from. And
I'm from Wisconsin, man. I came to Portland because rest in peace, Johnny Ratchet. You know what I mean? And
rest in peace, Johnny Ratchet.
Yes, sir. And the weed was beautiful. I had the best weed out here. You understand me? You know what I mean? So, but really with him, I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? I was in a joint, and he caught a independent deal. You know what I'm saying? They called him Lil Sick. That was his name before Johnny Ratchet. Yeah. And I called him. His cousin somehow plugged me, and I called him when I was in a joint. He was like, "Man, you got to come out here." So we was handling business. I called him first. He the only person I knew that was really, really about the rap game. He had his albums already and got busy, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know what I'm saying? So when I got my business started in the rap game, you know what I'm saying, Spotlight Entertainment, I called him to Alberton, Wisconsin. And I said, come down here, bro. I'm starting a label. I said, I'm not going to be in Milwaukee. I said, because a lot of killing going on, a lot of stuff going on. I said, I want to make sure all these people from Chicago, Detroit, we don't get on no nonsense. All we're going to do is just really get busy on the rap side. Yeah. I said, we can do this here in the suburb, you know what I mean? And he was like, bet. He showed up. I'll never forget. He turned the whole place into the West Coast. Yeah. Like literally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We was in there vibing, you know what I mean? But
and West Coast vibes is the best. I can't lie, bro. I'm a West Coast. I'm born and raised on the West, man. I'm a Portland dude, bro, from beginning to end. West Coast really has a vibe, and it all through the West Coast, but it sounds the same, but it's different all the way over.
I'm gonna tell you this, what you just said, bro. I done been done with everybody, right?
Yeah.
But his West Coast vibe bringing it was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was East Coast, down South, but when he brought that West Coast vibe, it felt like it was the West Coast in that mug for a minute.
He turned.
I felt like Easy. He was gonna walk in. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody. he was embodying everybody, bro. Everybody that he learned from.
I'll never forget. He had the pigtails on. You know what I'm saying? With the khakis. The man pulled out these Chucks. They were so brand new, bro. He was like, whoa. He had to lace them, and I'm like, bro, for real?
Hey.
I said, you serious? Like we looking at him like, bro, you serious? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah, hey, bro, it ain't in me, it's on me.
It's on me, right?
It don't matter. So I mean, it ain't. I'm sorry, my bad. I mixed that all up. It ain't on me, it's in me.
In me, yes, sir.
So you might see the Chucks or whatever you see, but it's in me. It's in me.
It's different.
I was born and bred for it.
Yeah, but it's different when you see that. Because you know, we looking from over here like, oh no, we don't wear Chucks, nigga, and woo. But then when you go down and you end up being with somebody who get down, then that's where you get the respect from.
Mm-hmm. You might not wear Chucks.
But nigga,
I can wear these Chucks in any environment.
And no matter where I go.
And hey, guess what? I'm gonna steal the room. Just for a minute. It's all good. I'll give it back to you when I'm done.
He getting bitches and all. He put, but when he opened them up,
I'll take your bitch. Don't be bad.
Bro, when he opened them up, I swear to God, it was like, oh. So anyway, that's how I'm in the joint. You know what I'm saying? We popping, you know what I'm saying? And I end up going to the joint.
Yeah.
And that's when I end up calling him, and he said, man, I'm out here. It's called a deal, an independent deal with liquid assets. Okay. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But
yeah, I know.
So right. Yeah. So when I got out, you understand, he flew me out here. You know what I'm saying? So I came out and I was like, damn, Portland lit on a different type of level. You understand?
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
And that's the problem. That's the thing about Portland is, if you know,
it's different. Know. And then I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been to Cali, but I wasn't in Cali with movers and shakers on a different level type shit. Yeah. So it's still West Coast, but Portland was different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay. And he was running around. He from San Diego, but he'd been here for a minute, and he was just running around showing me everything. And I kind of just fell in love with Portland on that vibe. You understand? Okay. And after that, I'm like, I leave, and I'm grabbing weed. You already know. Yeah. And then one day I seen, he sends me a picture or a video. No, he sent me some pictures of a clothing line, because he owns some clothing line business. Mm-hmm. And he showed me, Yeah That. Yeah, shout out to Yeah That, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I said, them street niggas? I said, who is like, dog, they got all type of black, Chinese, white, and they everybody. And I said, damn, that shit kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up being with Johnny Ratchet, his clothing line, Also Ratchet. I said, because I had the money at the time. So I'm like, well, I'll just, you know what I'm saying, help you because you need some help. And then, you know, I get in trouble. I get caught out in Iowa. No, what's you was in Idaho. No, Idaho. Yeah. Hey, Idaho is a spot that it be, you can get out there and get it popping because it's so dry out there that if you take anything out there, it's cool. Like you can make it, but nigga, they don't play. All I was doing was driving through because the neck is this big, bro. So other side is Montana where it's legal. Yep. Right? And this side is, so all I did was drive through here and they were gonna make it. They snatched me up. I beat the case because it was some bullshit. But they don't know, nigga. Oregon on both sides of Idaho. Right. On both sides, or you got Oregon on this side, you got Montana right over here. Side. Right. And that's why at the time they just doing nonsense, just grabbing people up just in case they can find something. Yeah. And it's this legal search. Yeah. And that's why I beat my case. Yeah, because Idaho is hungry for anything. Hungry for all the things that they not allowed to have. Facts. So I end up that situation happened, and now I'm just like, the chick I'm with, she was like, you should start your own clothing line because now it was an issue now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay. And then I came back and I'm not, long story short. Don't make a long story long. Nigga, this was no. But I can't really explain all that part. Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna start my own. And I had to tell my mans, what was going on. He was just like, okay, whatever it is, what it is. But I said, I want you to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to, I started with RDD Collection first. You know what I mean? Which you probably didn't even know about.
I don't know. I don't know.
RDD Collection is really roll the dice collection.
Okay, that's why you missed the roll the dice.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but really.
We finna have a dice game after this, though.
You goddamn right. We
okay.
one time. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
Don't be mad about your money getting taken, though, because that's why they named me.
As long as you're not mad at yours.
Hey, we stopping right now. I'm losing. My name rolled the dice in this month. But no. So what ended up happening was, you know what I'm saying, we did that, and then I felt like I was just a rapper that just had merch.
Yeah.
It wasn't a clothing line. You understand?
Yeah.
And so that's how I ended up going to Vegas, and I, like I said, ended up coming up with Chocolate Dope. A friend of mine kept naming names off, and I said, she named us Chocolate Dope, and I said, that's it.
That's what it is.
And she was like, nah. She was into chocolate, like real chocolate, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no. Chocolate Dope, that's it.
That's it.
And that's how
it means so much, though.
Mm-hmm, it's a whole lot of different meanings to it. You understand what I'm saying? Once I really thought about it and said it, like it hit my mind so crucial, I said, we can do it like this, we can do it like this, we can do it like this.
Yeah.
You understand?
No, I rock Chocolate Dope, and I be rocking Chocolate Dope in a lot of different arenas. I rock Chocolate Dope sometimes, man, when I go to like city council meetings, right? And I be having questions afterward. What does Chocolate Dope mean?
Mm-hmm.
You see me. I'm chocolate, and I'm dope, right?
And I'm dope.
Uh-huh. I rock this Dope Sells a Shirt. I rock Dope Sells a Shirt. Sells itself.
Mm-hmm.
Dope Sells itself shirt. Mm-hmm. And people, they always think it's equated to drugs. It's not equated to drugs. Mm-hmm. Nigga, I'm dope.
Yes.
The fuck you mean?
And it sells itself.
Dope sells itself. I walked into this room and you're asking me questions about me because you heard me speak. Mm-hmm. You heard me talk to y'all. Y'all heard.
And you didn't bring up no drugs.
No drugs at all. We ain't talking about no drugs. We talking about policy. We talking about uplifting the Black community. Mm-hmm. We talking about what we doing with this area or how you building whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And we talking about that. Yeah. And I'm not bringing up, it ain't no, what do you mean dope sells? Dope, me, I'm dope.
I'm dope.
I just sold myself right there.
My whole movement is dope.
What, you're talking to me because I'm dope.
Exactly. So why would you throw in drugs off the rip?
I'm chocolate dope. Yeah. They can't be mad at it. What they gonna do, P?
Nah, they can't.
What they gonna do?
I'm not gonna lie. I had insecurities at one point in time, but just small. I'm like, I don't really care. Like, they gonna have to deal with it. Cause like, dude, so certain people walked up in these certain places and said that's a what's it called? Not Taliban, but what do you say? Basically, it's drugs, right? Okay. And I said, so what you think?
Taboo.
So what you think you finna do? Take the shirt and just roll it up in a joint and smoke it?
Right.
I said, come on, man. I said, no. I said, dope means fly. I said, dope means cool. The word. We've been saying it for a very long, dope for a very long time. Just because you want to just go on that route, I'm like, why would you think that?
Just because somebody took dope. Mm-hmm. Which we were saying forever, and they turned it into something that wasn't, right. You know what I'm saying? That meant something that you now, but this is the thing though, people will take one negativity and turn it into the whole movement.
Yes, because they see you doing something.
Because they see you doing something.
So Dope Sells itself is the alter ego of Chocolate Dope. You know what I mean? It's the other side, which that came out, which is kind of dope. It's almost like another clothing line, but it's not. Just so we can get that straight, make that clear.
But no. Okay. Speaking in that same vein, right? Okay. As you go through life, I know you're a businessman and you move how you move, and life is life. How many times have you ran across a situation where you had one negative interaction and somebody made that your entire persona?
Oh my God.
Like everything that you are.
Too many times.
You have a million things that nigga go right. You just doing it, boom, 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 and it's moving, it's pushing the needle forward, and then you have one slight of a negative thing, and they're like, oh man, that's what they about. Right. That's what they about now. That's what they about now. And it happens all the time, especially when we jump behind. You know what I'm saying? When we are the authors of the creation,
as being Black,
they pick out one negative thing and say, yep, that's what you're about. You're an asshole now, and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And so that's how it moves, and from city to city and place to place. How do you deal with that?
I think me being who I'm is and what I've been through in life, I don't even think about it. I just keep moving. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, bro. Ever since I came to Portland and being with the clothing line, it's different.
It's different.
I'm not gonna lie, because I'm dealing with a whole lot of different businesses
Yeah.
and all that through my journey. And it's like, damn, I can't be acting like, woo to woo, like it's not. But at the end of the day, this a clothing line, my guy.
Right.
It has nothing to do with no drugs.
I'm selling clothes.
I'm selling clothes. When I said I was a part of the marijuana, what's it called? The
marijuana trade.
No, not just that. It was the
industry.
No, in the beginning where it's medical.
Oh, the medicinal marijuana.
Yeah, medicinal marijuana. And I said that because I'm really about that. I don't smoke weed.
Yeah.
But I used to a long time ago, but I'm really about the medical part about it.
Yeah.
And Facebook shitted on me.
I can say I am
us,
too.
me and my partner, Metal G.
I'm a vet, bro. I done been to Iraq.
Yeah.
I done been through, the streets and life. Mm-hmm. And I smoke weed. I don't I need it. Right. I need it. It's medicinal
it's
for me.
It's medicinal, bro.
Yeah.
So that was to me, that was a major issue as far as, them coming at me about it. And it made me fall back as far as, but it doesn't matter, bro. Because I had it. When you go through things in life and you realize, okay, y'all don't understand, y'all not legal, but we is, Denver is, and Michigan is, shout out to my Detroit, Illinois is.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I can keep on going.
Yeah.
New York now is, and New Jersey is. I mean,
Atlanta.
Come on.
It's
Atlanta, come on, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, at the end of the day, we were so early with it. It was only at the time.
Oh, they was still hating.
It was Detroit. My fault. Yeah. Matter of fact, it was Michigan, Denver, and then Portland.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Cali.
Portland.
You got it. Cali jumped on early, too.
Yeah, Cali. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
it was Cali, then Denver.
Yeah, Cali was right.
Cali was
Cali then Denver.
Yeah, Cali was the forefront of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so right below it. Yeah,
right. But you got to think, everybody looking at TV shows and movies. You know what they told me? They said, "Oh, that's just in the movies." I said, "Bro, I just left the dispensary."
I just walked into a place that had nothing but weed in it. It was like it was a weed utopia.
Yes, and bought it and gave it to my people and did this. But the girl I was with, she bought whatever she wanted. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Because you ain't never been here. So, that's what they were saying back home. And people was thinking I was crazy and all type of nonsense, you know what I'm saying? So they thought I was just being a rebel. And I'm like, nah, I done lived that rebel life.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you can never not be a rebel because I think I'm a rebel too.
No, I am a rebel, but not. This ain't no.
This ain't no rebel shit. This is
legal.
Yeah.
This ain't no rebel about it. I'm just showing y'all that that's not legal yet. That's coming. That this is what's going on because I left where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get on something else. Yeah, I was on some nonsense before, but now there's some legal shit going on.
Yeah, but a lot of times though we be on nonsense and don't even know that it in the future it's not gonna be nonsense.
It's not gonna be nonsense.
It ain't nonsense. Like I'm just being a rebel just means, hey man, I believe in this. You seen the future.
Yeah.
You was foreseeing the future, and not everybody's gonna jump behind something that the world is telling you not to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But I never cared about that though. That's the part of, like people gotta understand.
That's why your ass went to prison, nigga.
That's why I went to prison 3 times.
Exactly. And yeah.
So let me tell you about that.
One thing about prison though is a lot of people be taking like somebody that go to prison as they're a bad guy because they went to prison.
Right.
No, they're not, nigga.
Nah.
Dr. Martin Luther King went to prison.
So did.
Malcolm X was in prison.
Nelson
Mandela was in prison.
Right.
Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Nelson Mandela. Oh my God. Like, let's just be real about that.
Whole movement. They let him out of prison so he can save South Africa.
Come on, man.
So just because somebody is in prison or somebody went to prison or they're going through whatever they're going through that leads them to prison.
The media all your life have been showing what is, you know what I'm saying, these things happen in life and it is what it is.
It happens the way it happened. My nigga Naughty was in prison for 22 years, nigga, damn near.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like locked
now
away
we're seeing
from
like and not to go in this direction, but to see what Tory Lanez is going through and they're saying that, came about that he really didn't do what he did. He's just a singer. And going to prison, was on the way to prison, then got stabbed up 14 times.
Yeah. Well, it is the thing about prison though. When you in, it's a whole nother government in there.
It sure is.
It's not. It's,
sure is.
You think you got a government out here and rules and regulations? Nigga, it's a whole nother set of rules and regulations. And prisons are not ran by prison guards. They're not ran by the sheriff. They're not ran by the warden. It's ran by
the inmates.
It's ran by the biggest population in prison, and that's the inmates.
So let me tell you, how this came about. So this goes all the way back to when I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
I go to prison, I think when they're 19. And
Oh, he was young buck.
yeah.
Yeah, all them old niggas was in there.
For real, the old niggas, and I gravitated to them walking the yard with these certain individuals. So I end up, I didn't like the clothes, bro. The clothes were Levi's and then Lee's and then some other stuff.
Yeah, because that's who makes Levi's and Lee's. Nigga, inmates. Nigga, they only getting the clothes from people who make them.
Exactly.
Yeah, the inmates is making them shit.
But it's all set up, right? So I'm in there looking like, one day I just came up and started telling people, I'm finna have a clothing line with, my nickname P-Nice, and I said I'm finna have the P on there. And bro, I ain't even noticed everybody's running to me like, hey, what's up with it, P-Nice? You already know I'm finna get them clothes. And bro, it's trending. Before trending was a thing, it's trending in the prison I'm in, bro. And everybody talking about getting my clothes. They can't wait to rock them.
That's crazy.
That's how much I was talking about it randomly. I'm like, this shit whacked in the motherfucker. I said, man, I keep looking at everybody getting their stuff. I wasn't in there long enough to even do all that. Well, first of all, I just wasn't gonna do it. Yeah. I'm like, I need my clothing line. And this is just me on some random shit. And then next thing you know, everybody's coming up to me saying boo to boo. And I'll never forget when one of the old heads I was locked up with, he said, you different. He said, I see everybody gravitate to you with their own. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, just trust me, you different. He said, ladies alone. He said, don't do this. And I listened to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still a wannabe because I'm young. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I never was I was a leader because I was more scared of my uncles than I was of gangs.
But you also knew yourself in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so a lot of times leaders when they lead, it don't even be because they've been trained to lead. It's some people are born with a light. And not everybody is born with that light to step in the front and just be like, you know what, I'm going to be me no matter what environment I'm in.
Exactly.
So whether you on the street or if you're in prison or if you know what I'm saying, you are you.
And that's how it went down. I noticed people coming to me and I knew certain people that didn't talk to this person because this and that, but he was cool with me. He's like, man, bro, every time you see me, you say, what's up? I said, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't I say what's up?
Yeah.
We ain't, you know what I'm saying? This just us here. I don't have no problem with you.
Yeah.
I ain't against you, so why wouldn't I say what's up when I see you? So basically, bro, what I'm trying to say about this situation, of the clothing situation, I'll never forget this, and I love this situation, bro. Nobody told me that I couldn't sell clothes to prison. Think about that. I'm a criminal. Ain't no selling nothing. But in my head, I'm really finna do this.
Yeah.
But nobody said, bro, you tripping. And that's the reason why I kept going. With the idea. Well,
it's the same way that they talk about bees, right? Their wings is so little that they're not supposed to be able to fly.
Right.
But ain't nobody told a bee that they can't fly. So guess what the bee do?
Fly.
Every day.
Every day. And that's what happened, bro. Nobody, old heads, I'm talking about people that was the guards, they didn't say nothing. No, they know the truth. Yeah. They're like, you can't, you're a criminal. You're not finna sell clothes.
Good. I'm happy they didn't tell you that. I'm happy they didn't tell you.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm actually happy that nobody said nothing.
Yeah.
And you got to think about that later on in life with your kids and all that. Don't never tell your kids they can't do certain things.
They can do anything.
They can do anything. If they decide that's what they want to do and they love it. Bro, I've been in prison 3 times, bro.
That's deep, bro.
Yes, sir. And look where I'm at.
Don't never tell your kids that they can't do
Don't never tell your kids that they can't do nothing.
And then so jumping into the clothing game, right?
Yeah.
So you went through these trials, tribulations, you go through life or whatever, and it took you through twists and turns. You said you Johnny Ratchet and you had this, you know what I'm saying? You jumped on with different clothing lines. When you opened up your own, what were some of the challenges when you like jumped in and was like, you know what? I'm about to just my own brand, my own line. I'm about to push it, right? What's some of the things that was like, now you coming across a whole bunch of people tell you can't.
Yeah.
Because you went through a whole situation of people telling you they didn't tell you that you can't do it. And then once you start doing it though, I know from comedy, nigga. I was telling people for a year, now I'm gonna be a comic. I'm gonna jump on stage and I'm gonna do what I do. And then it was a whole bunch, hey, nobody said nothing. I jump on stage and I start doing it and people start noticing me and start saying, oh, hey, this nigga funny, blah, 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 blah. And it was a whole bunch of people that was like, oh man, you can't do comedy like that. Man, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do that. How do you get past that?
Well, I got past it because where I'm from, Wisconsin, Midwest in general, we different.
Yeah.
We'll boo you.
Yeah, facts. That's all good. I like that.
No, I'm going to explain to you the difference between reporting this. So back home, you got to go extra hard. I'm talking about you got to ignore everything, right? In Wisconsin, we got Milwaukee. Then we got the suburbs, you know what I'm saying, like Racine, Kenosha, Appleton, Oshkosh, Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? So all that, but everybody's coming from the cities, Chicago, Milwaukee, Detroit, Indiana, and you got to get busy.
You got to get busy.
You got to get busy, bro. And we don't like each other.
Yeah.
So we, you know what I'm saying, we going in. When I got here, bro, and I seen what was going on, y'all really support. I seen this dude that was trash on the music. And this chick I got in the car with, she banging it. I said, you listening to this? And she was like, he from the town. And once I listened to what, I had no trouble to listen because she bumping it.
Yeah.
He's talking about the town.
Yeah.
And that's why y'all rocking with him.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it wasn't, you know, it wasn't super dope, but he was talking about shit you knew about.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm talking about? So I'm just like, okay. And y'all have a different way of supporting each other here on a whole nother level.
Yeah, this is the city.
This is the city for like that supports you when you first try to get on.
And so now you coming from Milwaukee, you coming from a whole nother place. You come into a city and you bring in a clothing line, and we have clothing lines out of here from people who are from the city. And shout out to Black Mannequin, shout out to Stacking Kicks.
Stacking Kicks.
Them is my niggas, bro. I rock with them too, nigga. You gonna see me, and nigga, sometimes people I'll be outside and they be like, "What you got on?" I'll be like, "Man, I'm stacking chocolate mannequins," or I just, you know what I'm saying, I just mix it up.
Nah,
you know what I mean? Because I have on Black Mannequin, Chocolate Dope, and Stacking Kicks all at the same time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And you've been doing that for a minute. You've been doing that for a minute, and I've seen people, not all three like that, but I see them do 2 and 2.
Yeah.
But that start from you though.
I know. I'm stacking chocolate mannequins, man.
You the originator of that.
What we talking about? All these, they moving the needle. When you came out here though, I know it had to be hard because you moving into a city where Stacking Kicks and Black Mannequin. And shout out to Dave.
Well, no,
shout out to
no.
What I'm saying,
Mannequin was the only one doing something. Not saying Stacking Kicks wasn't. Stacking Kicks stopped. When I first got here, all I heard was Stacking Kicks. Mm-hmm. When I got here, he stopped Stacking Kicks. He was doing college. Damn, I can't.
He been moving, bro.
No,
never stopped.
bro. Listen to me. I'm trying to tell you. I got an interview with this guy.
Okay.
He did a whole nother clothing line.
Oh yeah.
He did something else. He was a person who just did, and he'll tell you when he get on here. You know what I'm saying? When he was somebody who just likes to start something.
Oh yeah, he coming.
Because he even got
Don't worry, he coming.
He even got the spaghetti like that. He was on that.
Yeah.
But why can't I think of the name of his brand? But anyway, when I met him, he's the one who took me to SSI. Is it SSI?
SEI.
SEI.
Yep.
And that's how I met Black Mannequin.
B-Wall, okay.
B-Wall. So, but he was doing something else. So when I got in, I just got to move and groove and doing my thing, whatever. And B-Wall and him show up to I wish I could remember her name. She's from Oakland. It was the Trap Art.
Okay.
So they came in there and was like, bro, Mannequin, like, I'm finna get a store, man, you know what I'm saying? And I want you to be in there. And I was like, because I got to pop up, I got some girls wearing chocolate dope, we getting it in. I was like, that's what's up.
Oh, so you came in and you got you got Portland love.
Yeah.
When you came in, you seen.
I was already working. I was already working. I wasn't trying to, fit in and do this. I just knew that Portland was who they was because I had people here that listen to my music.
Yeah.
So I was like, but this is what I'm doing now. This is what I'm on. And I cut off the music because I know it's not easy, bro. And we get busy with the music, and it been niggas dissing me and all that, and I'm gonna diss back.
Yeah.
I got, you know what I mean? Like, I get busy, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I got a squad that'll get busy too. And that'll ruin me in Portland. It'll ruin me here.
Okay. This is what we're gonna do real quick though. We're gonna take a quick break, man. When we come back, we finna talk about the music. That's what I want to do when we come back.
Okay, man.
When we come back, I want to talk about the music because I got to sit in the car with you.
Yeah.
When you know what I'm saying? At the store. And we're gonna talk about the store a little bit too. Mm-hmm. But we sat in the car and then you finally let me hear your music because I didn't know nothing about it.
Right.
Until we sat in the car and we really was just vibing to your music. So when we come back, we finna tap in, man. I got my guy P-Nice. Hey, chocolate dope in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, if you ain't got no chocolate dope, you missing out. But at the same time, when we come back, we finna get to this music, baby. You know we back, man. Nothing but a G thing, baby. We in here, man, with my guy, man. My guy, Chocolate Dope.
Yes, sir.
Yep. He don't even got no name no more. He just Chocolate Dope all over the city. Over the city. But you didn't always start out as Chocolate Dope. Before Chocolate Dope, you
I was somebody.
Rap.
I was already somebody.
You can rap like
ain't
a
nothing but a G thing, baby. My fault.
Nope, it's all good. Ain't nothing but a G thing, man. We get it in.
No, but yeah, I was already somebody before I got here.
You was somebody before you was born.
Sure was.
Oh God.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But then, but in the rap game though, you started off something different. What was the
Spotlight?
Was you a group?
It was no. I started the label.
You started label
Spotlight Entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, that's why I know Spotlight Entertainment from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it was supposed to be just with Mellow G.
Okay.
And we're gonna do some.
Shout out to Mellow G though, because Mellow G be that Chocolate Dope. He be moving it. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mellow G. It's CDA or something on the Instagrams and all the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mellow G. He be on that Chocolate Dope. He be
yes, sir.
Moving too.
Yes, sir. Because he was the original person that we were supposed to start with the rap game. And what's crazy is I ended up getting a whole squad.
Okay.
So when we started with him doing the mixtapes and all that, and I remember because I had been gone from Milwaukee for a while. I was in the burbs. I got a house and stuff, and I said, and I went back to New Jersey and came back with plenty of mixtapes. And I said, bro, what is they doing in the mill? I said, they doing mixtapes. He's like, nah. I said, bro, because I heard him rap. Because, back when I got the joint, my mother moved to Milwaukee. That's how we met. You know what I'm saying? We met in the hood.
Yeah.
And so but he was friends with my brother.
Okay.
I was already on, I'm older than him, so I was on something else. But they was rapping.
Yeah.
And I got the rapping too, but they was really rapping.
Okay.
You feel me?
It's certain niggas, bro, let you know you're not a rapper the way you a rapper.
Right.
Yeah.
So I leave and come back. I'm like, you still rapping? And he messed around and spit some shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga's ill still.
So let me tell you a quick story.
Okay.
This is how I knew I'm a rapper too. I can rap. I can if I wanted to.
Right.
But this is how I knew I wasn't a rapper. I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
This is my high school. My rapping career kind of. I found out I wasn't a rapper in high school. Man, I'm sitting at this lunch table with my guy Jay Lava.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Lava, we literally freestyled the entire lunch period.
Mm-hmm.
Just freestyling, going back and forth, right?
Right.
And I'm keeping up, nigga. I think you know what I'm saying? We rapping, we going back and forth. Nigga, lunch period ended, and he said, man, you want to go finish this shit in the bathroom? I said, bro, you want to keep rapping? He was like, yeah, just me and you, nigga. Let's go to the bathroom right now. Right now, nigga. I ain't turning on no face. Nigga, what's up? And me, I'm like, nah, I ain't turning on. Let's go.
Do all that.
Nigga got in the bathroom, nigga. I spit like a couple, like probably 6, 7 bars.
And he was
This
gone.
nigga rapped for like 45 minutes straight, nigga. We missed the whole next period. I said, you know what?
I'm not a rapper.
I ain't got it like that. You got it, P. Yeah, it's all on you, Jay.
Yeah.
But ever since that, I'm a fan. I'm a hell of a fan, nigga. His last album, bro, that phase, bro, the way that he move and he do shit and the way that he rap, it's really rap, nigga. He really can.
You know a real rapper when you get around one.
Then when you be talking to him, he gonna. Hey, shout out to Jay Lava. He gonna be on here in a couple of weeks. But shout out to Jay Lava. But that nigga for real, bro, can rap.
Mm-hmm.
You be talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Whole conversation. You can be talking about anything.
Yeah.
Kids, life, whatever. And this nigga would be talking to you and it would be in bars.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
he
facts.
talk rap.
Facts.
So like, yeah, that's the kind of rapper he is. What kind of rapper were you?
To be honest with you, bro, I was a survival rapper. Survival. So when you listen to my music,
Yeah.
it's the truth.
Yeah.
About what's going on, it's lit, it's live, everything at the time. You know what I mean? I was around a lot of rappers that was lying, talking about they driving foreigns and they doing this.
All of these niggas be lying, bro.
Sure. and I just, I got in when I was a bit older, because I was just like, they're not gonna really listen to me, and I want to hide what I was doing. I come from the old school, my nigga.
Yeah.
We ain't trying to tell everybody what this generation is different.
Right.
But even when I got in, it was still that mode of we ain't finna really say what we doing, but we gonna say what we doing. You understand? And so my first artist was McBang. Rest in peace, McBang. This guy make the best greens you ever had in your life. I thought I was gonna get him out here and he ended up dying, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. I wanted y'all to taste his Oh, I just want y'all to taste his greens.
Yeah.
And then after the greens,
Well, do we make him with that pig, or do he make
no,
one?
No.
Oh, good, okay.
But he's gonna get the greens and he's gonna freestyle, and y'all gonna think that he was the best freestyler ever.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the one that taught my whole crew how to not rap, but how to do 16s.
That was the person.
They did the construction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all that. But Mello was the one. You understand what I'm talking about? That actually had the story. He the stories. Mello's just different, you know.
Your storyteller.
The storytelling, what he talked about and all that. And he was the one we ended up going to get the deal. And it was just crazy, bro, how things ended up working out. I had a whole squad, 13 rappers. So I came with the question.
Team.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then people working for the team in the mix were not getting paid, but just because we was just moving and grooving so hot. But to explain to you what I came from when it was time for me to rap, I got souls of each one of them.
Yeah.
I could rap, you know what I'm saying? I was already on that, but I just wasn't on that until now you're in the studio every day. Now I'm just like, well, shit, that beat hot. Let me write to it, you know what I'm saying? And Mello was like, you raw as a motherfucker. He was like, can't nobody get your shit but me. So my first track was on with him. And everybody was like, that's P-Nice? You know what I mean?
So Mello sounded like somebody, he put a battery in your back too. He did. Like, hey,
Mello was more of a real. He was a reality rapper too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, when his first track is about his pops and his moms, and
he's seen you though. He's seen you.
Well, yeah, but he's seen me in the street already.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, I know who this dude is. You know what I'm saying? Because he's one of my brother's best friends.
Yeah.
So he's seen what I'm on. He seen me when I got the fresh door. I'm fly as a motherfucker on the bus stop, nigga. We on 30. I'm on. Matter of fact, we on 36th and 35th and Center. There's a 36th and Center waiting on the bus. And he like, nigga, you fly, like I'm fly as shit, you know what I'm saying? Get ready to go to work.
Yeah.
And I gave him some game about life real quick. You know how I be like, nigga, I'm just out here, you understand? And I'm just trying to figure it out, woo-to-woo. And he was just like, he was like, damn, that was some real shit you told me. And I'm just trying to get back to life, to get back in the game. I'm fresh out, you know what I'm saying? Not fresh out, but you know what I'm talking about? And then, long story short, me and him end up getting real cool, you know what I'm saying, with this music shit.
Okay.
So he knows the things about me and through all this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
What people don't understand though is also when you building a team and you rocking with folks, a lot of times you have real like intimate conversations with folks.
Yeah.
You have real, you know what I'm saying, things that nigga, people who are close to you won't even know sometimes because life is life. And when you spending days and times and with people who, and you really pushing it, and you pushing a line, a lot of times, nigga, those conversations come to a head.
Yeah.
Of like, this is what I'm doing, this is what you're doing. And so it could be, we in the same lane and we might be rapping. We got the same goal of, nigga, we building this label and we rapping. But at the same time, nigga, you got a life over here.
Exactly.
They got a life over here. And so as we moving on this goal and we moving in this direction, this life and this life, nigga, they moving this way. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all connect at a certain point.
And it's about staying down no matter what.
Man.
Cause life is be lifing.
Nigga, tell me, you know how many I have arguments with my team. Like real life arguments, nigga, to the point where, hey man, you wanna fight? Nigga, what we doing? Like them kind of arguments, but at the end of the day, we know the goal at the end is we're moving together. I didn't fought my brothers. And so you grow up and you have that kind of mentality of, nigga, even if we fight, it's gonna be all good tomorrow, nigga. It's gonna be, we're gonna wake up and we're gonna be able to talk about it continuously.
But that's when you're younger. When you get older, we're not doing that.
No, but this is
no. Let me explain to you though. Let me explain about the part. Because Mello was my brother's friend, you know, they was close. I was the OG, even though I'm only 20 years old.
Yeah. You 25 maybe?
No, I wasn't even 25, bro. I'm 20.
You was 20?
I'm 20. When I met Mello, I just got out the joint. So what? I was 21.
Okay.
And Mello was 17.
You was a 21-year-old OG.
We kids, bro. But I'm an OG because I'm older than them.
Yeah.
And I'm already, I'm in the joint already.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm already doing this. But I'm a knockout. I don't know shit. I just know more than them.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think from then on, and I went to prison 2 more times later on. I done lived a different type of life, did this, did that. You understand what I'm saying? But I I had my own squad in the mill, you know what I'm saying? And then Mello was just a different type of dude that understood things. He ended up, I'm not gonna say too much because we got some shit coming out where you gonna see about, his journey. But how we just stayed locked in. We got, my brother's got kids with his cousin type shit. You feel me? So we family, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, you'll never understand how deep this shit goes. And we figured out, we've seen so much of people will break up as far as friends-wise. They'll just shit on each other for nothing. And this nigga get killed, this nigga do this, boom, boom. Mello saw some shit early, quick gangbanging so early because of how deep shit got. And I didn't expect that. But to see him do that, for him was something different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And for me to come along and be like, nah, we got to do things like this, boom, 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 was something different. So it was God that he ended up on my block. Mm. And we've been cool ever since. You know what I'm saying? Family-wise and all that. You know what I mean? It was just different, bro. When people be on something different, I come from originally from Long Island, New York. We think different musically and all that.
And all of that.
New
York is, especially if you're talking about rap, that's where rap was originated.
Come on, bro. So I'm here. So when I finally get to Wisconsin at 10,
that's where Wu-Tang is from, Strong Island.
Man, I went to a concert with Wu-Tang. I'm working in Jersey at the airport. I got to be to work at 6. Wu-Tang don't even get on stage until 3:30 in the morning.
And it's still lit.
And lit. Bro, I done got drunk. I done got a hangover, smoking weed. Now there's no more blunts left. I'm smoking weed. I'm smoking with dollars now.
Ain't no more raps.
Ain't no more raps.
Niggas is rapping weed and dollars.
Dollars, bro. That's how real it got.
Crazy.
It's 3:30 in the morning, my nigga. And they finally get on stage. Old Dirty Bastard, rest in peace. He the first one got on stage. And now
Raekwon, respect the deck.
Bro, so imagine that, bro. Imagine
nigga,
that.
Ghostface, them niggas is for real.
Yeah, imagine that though. Just imagine that. I get to see them. They first off their first album. What's the first single? Protect Your Neck.
Protect Your Neck.
Bro, all this is going on, my nigga. It's 93.
That's crazy.
The year I quit eating pork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My uncles wasn't.
Everybody should quit eating pork. Everybody. The pig is a nasty animal.
Disgusting.
That's right. So anyway, moving around, like, okay. Now I tell a story about, because you was talking about being an OG.
Yeah.
You 20 years old. These niggas 17, whatever it is. But you just giving them the game that you got.
That I got. That's it.
You got. That's it. And you're not you. And a lot of times we give people the game that we got, not knowing that we might be giving them wrong information.
Yeah. Because
the information I received. I tell this joke about me at 14 selling dope, right? Mm-hmm. Literally, like, I went to the OG across the street, nigga, because I had $20.
Yeah.
And I knew I could get a 20 bubble, then little double up across the street, and I can go outside, you know what I'm saying, and move around. This nigga wasn't number 16, 17 years old. Niggas, kids learning from kids.
Learning from kids, bro.
Right. But, I did it.
He was your OG.
He's my OG. I'm 14. This nigga 16, 17, bro.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's my OG, nigga.
Facts,
but also, he's doing shit that I don't, at 14.
That you don't.
Nigga, I'm broke. Nigga,
and you got it from him.
I'm broke as a motherfucker. Now I'm sitting over here, nigga. Sneakers got holes in them, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I want new clothes. I want all this shit that I see on TV, right? And then I look at him, and he been hustling, moving around for a minute. So it's the fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything is coming his way. Mm-hmm. So I go over there, and then you talk to him years later, like, and then niggas, I apologize to you, man. I'm sorry for giving you the game that I gave you, because that wasn't what I was supposed to teach you.
It was the wrong direction.
Right. And a lot of them now, you know what I'm saying, the ones that still living, and we talk now, it'd be crazy because we had the conversations, and they tell me, bro, I didn't know you was gonna do what you did with the game that I gave you, because it wasn't just that. It was also other shit that we did. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, they had the game to teach me how to be an entrepreneur in the first place, how to go out and build your own brand, how to make yourself you, right? And they was giving me that, but then it was also giving me something that I probably shouldn't have been taking. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't know no difference because that's what they knew.
That's what they knew. I'm proud of for once, I'm proud of myself. I'm going to tell you why. My nephew, Jalen, you know what I'm saying, my sister's son.
Yeah.
All he saw from me is being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
The man, I gave him chocolate dope kids at, I think he was 11 years old, and that's what really got his feet wet. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what got his feet wet. Now this dude is out here is doing the dogs. And I ain't just talking about he's just breeding dogs. He's doing the dog grooming and all that, cutting their hair.
Dude, grooming shows.
Bro, he's 14 years old.
That's crazy.
He's already got his own business doing that. You know what I'm saying? And breeding the dogs. That's what's next. He's breeding he already breeded them. He already sold dogs and everything.
Yeah.
But he's grooming them, and they're coming, his teachers are coming back and all that. But that comes from him seeing his uncle on that, and then, you know what I'm saying, being put in a role model.
Yeah.
And that's what, you know what I'm saying? It's like we come from looking up to the drug dealer, do this. I came from my uncles from basketball first, and then I ended up in that situation.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? But that's why I kept on going like, oh, no, I ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I play ball and I'm serious as hell. But you gotta have people around you and see it. So in the internet right now, bro, is a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
It's a gift because your people see what you're doing if you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
The curse is the nonsense that they're trying to keep us down with, which is the media, the P. Diddy stuff, the Tory, all that nonsense.
The shit they try to push you.
They push on, and you can't help but to see it. And you're like, boom, I'm trying to find, oh, man, there it is. All right, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you grew up with these people. I grew up with Diddy, bro. We grew up like Diddy's showed us everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as entertainment-wise and music-wise.
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls, you know what I'm saying? Craig Mack and all that. And Mary J. Blige, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really showed us all this. Yeah. Why would I not look up to him? You know what I'm saying? I don't care about what he did in his personal, nasty life.
The thing, yeah, but when you go behind closed, you don't even know about it.
You don't even know.
You don't care about it because you don't even know that's what he's doing. You're not even invited to that part of his world.
Come on, bro.
Right.
So why is it now being exposed all over to make him look like this person individual?
Because the nigga was nasty.
But okay.
They're just exploiting his nastiness. They is exploiting the fuck out of his nastiness.
They're exploiting the fuck out of his nastiness, bro.
I wouldn't do nothing that Diddy did. But at the end of the day, that was on the other side of what you knew about him, though.
Yes.
Yeah. And so think about that though.
Mm-hmm.
You are blessed because he didn't invite you into that world.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
He could have invited you into that world, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then being a kid and being, you know what I'm saying, whoever you are, moving how you move, he didn't push that on you.
Right.
Instead, he pushed, hey man, this is what you get to see you on the outside looking in.
He did it. So you don't understand.
I would have kicked it with that nigga if I could have been in your position.
Right.
Don't invite me into that shit.
Don't invite me.
But hey, he didn't come from nothing to something for nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't happenstance. That nigga really knew some shit.
Come on, he knew some shit, bro.
Yeah, and he was giving out game.
And he got fired, bro. I don't want to go that deep, but yeah, he got fired in a situation where that's what did it.
Yeah. And
then the next thing we knew, he had Craig Mack and Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
And he already knew what he was doing because he got fired from Andre Harrell, but he got fired at the last moment when he had everything going on. And that man came up and did his thing a lot, even with Russell, even with Run DMC, the show. That was Puffy, bro.
Yeah.
Puffy had hands and all that.
Yeah, and he's still a nasty nigga, though.
Come on, this is a dancing ass nigga.
You taking other niggas' nut and rubbing it on your nipples, nigga, that's weird.
That's
nigga.
a whole lot going on, nigga.
Yeah, I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of that.
Was he dancing when he got that?
I don't know what that nigga was doing, whatever doing. I don't know the nigga personally. I never met him. But at the same time, bro, that shit crazy.
Put it on my nipples. Oh my God.
That's wild.
That's wild even. I don't even want to hear all that. I shouldn't have known that.
You shouldn't have known it.
That's what I mean by the gift and the curse about the internet.
Yeah.
This is what they're doing, so we pay more attention to that instead of paying attention to what you're supposed to be doing.
The thing about it is, though, it's a whole bunch of nasty ass niggas out there. A whole bunch of nasty motherfuckers are doing shit. But they highlight the shit that niggas do, and then it's other people that's part of that got lawyers that is not letting shit come to light.
Yeah.
That shit come to light.
No. You gotta think,
it's usually the white folks, though. I'm telling you, the white folks, bro, they got lawyers. They was part of them.
Of course. But you got to know the game, though. You think Diddy ain't no lawyers, bro? The man's a billionaire.
No, he got lawyers. He just got the same lawyers that the lawyers, you know what I'm saying, or the same connections. A lot of times it's a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole nother conversation. Though.
That's a whole nother conversation. Yeah, we not finna dive. We ain't gonna dive into Diddy today. We talking. We on
chocolate dope. Goddamn it, is what we talking about.
God,
I'm the host. You know what I'm saying? With G Wade. You know what I'm saying? With his thing he got going on right here and it's popping. Ain't nothing but a G thing. You understand me?
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
And at the end of the day, bro, whatever we do behind closed doors, it should not be. You know what I'm saying? Public information.
Well, don't put it out there.
Don't put it out there.
Don't get the wrong people around your circle and this and that.
So
because it happens.
So how many teams you done built teams, right? Mm-hmm. And as you go through life, you build teams, and you got people that you trust, that you fuck with, that you rock with as you go through life. And it's hard because not everybody gets to go to the next level.
They don't go to that next level. That's the hardest thing about what I do, bro.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm here in your town now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't from here.
Yeah.
So I'm dealing with people that I've kept moving that didn't stick with me. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that I love, the fact they still rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even say my nigga Be Easy. You know what I'm saying? Like he had his own squad. He ended up being on Spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's our nigga. You know, he was our engineer, but he was a rapper. He was a producer, made beats and all that. But he rocked Chocolate Dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, he get busy. You know what I'm saying? He share. Bro, if you're my friend on Facebook,
yeah.
All right, let's just talk about Facebook. We don't need to talk about everything.
All right, Facebook.
Let's talk about Facebook. And you're my friend. You see me working and see me moving. Why would you not share it? That's what the whole point is. That's the design, makeup of Facebook.
Yeah.
To get people that you're friends with, that I might not be friends with, to get exposure.
Yeah.
If you know me, we ain't never had no beef. Share it. You know why? Because it's free.
Free as fuck.
The people that involved, the community of people that do that, they're like popping on another level.
Yeah.
Because they got it. They get it. For some reason with us, we don't get it.
I don't think that is the reason why I think that is I think people take social media too serious.
They do.
They really make it like motherfuckers be putting diaries and shit on social media. Like they treat social media, especially Facebook, they treat it like their personal diary.
Why?
This is what's going on with me and blah, 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 blah. Nigga, don't nobody give a fuck about that.
My mother left me over. Like, get the fuck out of here. We know that's not what this is about. Understand? Go talk to your cousin or somebody.
Talk to your auntie. Talk to your uncles.
Yes.
Talk to your counselor. Hey, therapy is a real thing.
Therapy's real.
And I want to tell everybody this. Hey,
mental health,
black folks, you got to find a therapist that you can.
I'm going to therapist
rock
right now.
with, and you can really tell your truth to, because your therapist can't tell nobody else.
No, I'm
going to therapy right now.
I'm finna go on the 5th. It's my first day.
Your first day.
Because I'm on something else, but I'm trying to get rid of the nonsense that's in my head to go to the next level in life, to get rid of all the whatever I feel like I got that I have to get rid of.
So I'm telling you, when you go to therapy, bro, be honest with your therapist.
Of course.
Be honest with him. Just talk to him, cry to him, whatever you got to go through. Now, I got a therapist. I go to my therapist's office and I will literally talk and I break down sometimes. Like, this is what I'm going through. Bro, I don't, and I'm not asking you to fix it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to sell me no drugs. I just want to talk to you and be open because this is shit that I can't even talk to people in my real life about because
and help me out.
They will take it personal. You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
A lot of times you start explaining stuff in your life that's going on and they like, oh, well, I'm not doing something for you, so that's why you feel that way. Or they take it as like a slight instead of
because they don't know you fully. So like people that don't know you fully, they be thinking like, what's wrong with you? Like, before I got to you, I lived the whole life.
Yeah.
Like right now, even when I got here. Like, you don't know, like my PTSD is crazy. Yeah. Like, you don't know what I've been through and what's going on. Like trusting other people in my business and what's going on here, what's going on there. Like, you don't know what I've seen and what I've been through.
Right.
So how can I why would you think I'm going to be a perfect, and this is why I got a therapist now. Yeah. Well, the first day is on the 5th. Yeah. I can imagine with you. You went through the war and all that. Like,
I went to war before I went to war.
You feel me?
Yeah, I grew up in Portland, in a different Portland than everybody else did. I was on the north side, so a lot of people, they see Portland and they from the outside in. And don't get me wrong, it's hella white people in the city.
But I heard about it.
I grew up in a different era, in a different place. And so now I was at war before, and then my stature, me being me, it was automatically like, oh yeah, you got to be the enforcer. And so we be out moving and doing shit, and it's like all these other niggas is when conflict happened, they turning to me. You know what I'm saying? Problem solver, come solve the problem. Right. And we know when you come solve the problem, it's gonna be you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We can move by force now. Right. We don't have to just move by talking or interaction or money. We can move by force if I got you with me. And so then you turn into that person that now.
And that's not always the answer either.
It's not always the answer. But when you don't know nothing and you 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, now you 20, and then now you the enforcer, you just learn to enforce.
That's it.
Right? And you getting game for other enforcers and other people. So life be life in that kind of way.
Man.
But
it's kind of like blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
And then until you deal with somebody who can actually see and they help you see. Because I went through years where I couldn't see. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got good eyesight, but I couldn't see. And I'm like, oh, that's what this is about. I'm like, okay, let's keep moving. And I that's why I mess with the OGs. I rock with my OGs, you know what I'm saying? All of them, you know what I'm saying? That's why
they give you the game.
They give you the game.
Shout out to my uncles, man.
Shout out to my uncles.
My dad was gone for most of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then he passed away when I was, 13 years old. I was still legit. I was still a young kid when he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
But I had strong uncles around me that would give me the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My Uncle Joy from one. He was one. My Uncle Joy, he was the one who was like, hey, man, I can really teach you how to be a father.
Yeah.
How to be a husband.
Mm-hmm.
How to be you know what I'm saying? All this, the things in life that we don't understand as kids, because if you don't have a dad, if you don't have that example in your home,
mm-hmm.
then how do you learn it? And so going over, you know what I'm saying, my
mm-hmm.
cousin's house and chilling with them, my uncle, he really gave me so much game when it came to that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had other uncles, you know what I'm saying, my Uncle Freddie, my Uncle Anthony, they was entrepreneurs. They was
right. And you get game from them.
Yeah. Now, nigga, this car wash over here, man, look, I'm chilling at this car wash. You don't know how much money I make. Nigga, I don't got to do nothing but sit in here, and I got
mm-hmm.
a couple of homies that wash the cars, but every time you go to that lot, it's full.
I got game from my uncles, and let's just to get on this.
Yeah.
The store. So Portland, we're doing pop-ups. This is going crazy now. Now I'm getting emails and everybody from all the SCI and different places. And I knew this because I put in a lot of work. I'm like, I told my girl, I said, yeah, this is when we're gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be popping. You know what I'm saying? And this right before COVID, literally right before COVID, bro. My from January all the way to June is full. Bro.
Yeah.
So we don't know about COVID, none of that. So it's popping January, bro.
Oh yeah,
popping, right?
We met right before COVID.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you got to think. People are saying they want me in the store. Like I'm like, why don't you be at the pop up? Because everybody can't get to a pop up. And I'm like, if I'd have said that a long time ago, I'd have been got a store. But I'm glad I didn't because I got a chance to work with the city and do this. Remember the mask I put out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The mask for the city, and I got hated on because of that, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I did that. Portland showed me how to be, it's not the word positive, what word I'm looking for, to do things for the community.
Community minded.
Right, community minded instead of tech.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We building together over here, bro.
Right. So that's what helped me. So I'm like, well, damn, I'm gonna order these masks and give them away for free,
mm-hmm.
and because of the COVID. So anyway, after a while, I was trying to get to the store, but before the store, COVID shows up. So I go outside. No, I come to the house, and my ex's, my baby mom was like, hey, you can't go outside no more. I said, what are you talking about?
Hey, quiet as kept. I met him before COVID. I mean, like, we was still outside.
We was outside
we was outside. We was outside, bro. It was a whole bunch going on in the city.
And I had a couple of things that allowed me to be outside. So even if the police did run up on me, I pulled out this car and said, "Oh no, I'm Gucci."
Oh, we was fine.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what really went in because we was the ones outside. All right. Now chocolate dope is buzzing heavy. Then after that is when I ended up having a baby. And my body's messed up because of my old, my stomach, you know what I'm saying? So I had to deal with all that.
Yeah, old nigga problem.
The old nigga problem, you know what I'm saying? From way back, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn. And then things started coming back, and now we back popping. The whole city's getting money from the government, so there's money everywhere.
Yeah.
You remember that time?
Money all over the street.
You know, Trump giving all type of money out here.
Yeah.
So they buying clothes. I probably made some of the most money I made at that time, right? Then it was time to get a store. And I ended up getting drip with AC Cream. Shout out to AC Cream. You know what I'm saying?
I love that store, man. I went to that store. Yeah.
Of course you did.
I'm in there.
And that's when you end up coming through and we sat outside and then you end up listening to music. We'll talk about that in a second, but I'm going to say, as far as the store, we got robbed, broke into, robbed too many times. So we shut the store down.
Yeah. And that was, you know what? And the thing about it is, and you can probably look on it wasn't niggas doing that.
No.
It was white folks in the city, bro, who was tearing up the city.
That was tearing the city up.
Everybody blamed it on us.
That's not one white person. We caught some people doing it, and they was not black at all.
And they blamed it on us, and they blamed
it on
us.
It
was so crazy.
And that's sad how they blamed
during
it on
that time. I was so pissed, bro, because they kept blaming all this bullshit on niggas, and it was white folks
white
fucking
people,
the city up.
White people, homeless white people. And I'm not saying they all from Portland because I know California sends homeless people here and all that.
Hella transplants here.
Transplants here, but regardless, it's all homeless white people out there tearing the city up. And
they were tearing it up.
And that's sad that there's a lot of people that lost their business because of that.
Yeah.
And I'm one of them.
But the thing about it is a lot of black business went down for that, bro. And it was fucked up because it wasn't black folks doing the crime or perpetuating the crime or moving around doing that. It was really, and they was targeting black businesses too.
Of course they were.
They were targeting black businesses.
Of course.
Yeah.
There was a time they broke in there, they didn't steal nothing.
They just broke in.
I said, why would y'all break the windows? The windows is $2,000.
Because they didn't want no chocolate dope. Nigga, they wasn't gonna wear it.
They weren't gonna wear it, they ain't steal none of that.
If niggas would have broke in,
they'd have took it.
They'd have took all that shit, nigga. Bro, I got chocolate dope for the streets, nigga. They'd have been selling hoodies, nigga. I got $5 hoodies, nigga. Chocolate dope hoodies. But
I'm gonna tell you though, I had through the breakups, but the break-ins, there was different people doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you, one, they came in one time and took only small, medium, and large of my new hoodies. Cause they was reselling them on these sites. That was the resales. That's what. But I took it as, oh, I guess we popping.
Facts.
If they reselling chocolate dope,
enough.
Like how they resell Jordans. I'm like, they reselling chocolate dope. I said, for real? Cause I'm like, why would they only take small, medium, large? What are they doing?
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, bro, they reselling it. I said, damn.
Oh,
I said, I'm all cold game. And then the other ones, they came and stole stuff and then it was just random. And then they came in and just broke windows. They broke my mannequins, pulled the pants down like they was finna smash them. And I'm like,
they just came in and caused destruction.
It's destruction.
Yeah.
And then the one time, dude had some curve. I don't know who the fuck wears curve anymore. But you know, I ain't knocking if you do. I'm just saying that's how we rock curve when we was in high school. Like,
hey,
come on.
That was the one, nigga. I put some curve on, nigga. After before at the basketball game, I thought I was a football player.
Yeah.
Nigga, curve and juke.
Come on, juke was the business. Curve and juke was the business.
Shit. And then you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you put some curve on, go to the basketball game, nigga. You
it's
lit.
on. It was lit.
I smell good
so now it's in there, and I'm like, okay, so we call the police and say, hey man, get the fingerprints. Oh no, we don't do that. What you mean you don't do that? It's obvious who did it. If it's no.
You don't do fingerprints?
They said because if someone didn't get killed and it wasn't an armed robbery. What? This was a break-in robbery and they broke in and broke stuff. Why would you not do this? Because Portland did what? To the police.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Which
they didn't pay them.
The only reason why
we know why
because they kept targeting us.
They kept targeting us, so
it was one of the things. It was like, nigga, hey, you can't only target us and do it.
They
defunded them.
Yeah, they defunded the police because they was targeting us.
If niggas is only reactionary, bro, like this, and this was the reason why, is because police are reactionary.
Yes.
Right? So let's take that and let's do some proactive shit to keep the crime from stopping. Instead of only calling y'all when we got a problem. Nigga, I don't need to call the police if I got a problem.
Right.
I don't need to call the police.
Right.
I can handle every problem I have.
Most definitely.
And they're going to pull up and they're going to make the situation worse. Because now they want to assert authority over something that don't got shit to do with y'all.
Right. Facts.
And so that was a problem. That's the problem. And so a lot of it, we need to defund them motherfuckers again and continue to put the money into the people who out there doing the work. You got everyday grind doing the work, bro. You have my guy Mikey, going home too, doing the work, bro. You got Cultivate Initiatives doing the work, bro. You have, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out there, nigga, BMIT, Black Men in Training, doing the work. They out here before crimes get started. Yeah. Talking to these kids, making sure that we can, you know what I'm saying? So the next generation does not follow in the same pathways. And instead, you want to put money in the tanks and guns and armor and all that. What the fuck are we doing that for?
Y'all got money for that, man. Y'all steady taking money from us. You ain't got to take.
Man.
But I just think at the situation, though, that we, you know what I'm saying, to get back to the store, after the store we shut it down, I was still moving and grooving, getting back in the pop-ups and all that.
Yeah.
I was finna get my neck done. And my neck went out.
Like what you mean get your neck done?
I was gonna get surgery.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And this was going on before I even got to the store.
Yeah.
So it was good to get set up. And then I guess the stress and everything just sat in so hard, and I couldn't even get out the bed till like 5 o'clock in the afternoon type shit.
Oh, you was sleeping.
Yeah, not just sleeping. I couldn't get out the bed. I was hurting.
Yeah.
And then it just got worse and worse, bro. And that's why I was out the game for 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years, bro. And it was only getting good. In the summertime, I would feel better. And it's just crazy how fast the time goes by.
But guess what?
I'm back.
You back like you never left.
You feel me?
Huh? Back like you never left.
I'm out here, bro. So
nigga, you got the city, bro.
My motivation for that is to tell people, when you do what you love, you'll do it regardless of what goes on. And when you doing what I did, and what we get for us chocolate dope, and what we did as a whole business, you know what I'm saying? I could have said F it and went back home and just been done because I was hurt, bro. And to be gone for 2 years and everybody else is still moving, it's like, oh man, and I was down to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So thank God that Studio 23, you know what I'm saying? Jesus, shout out to Jesus for helping me out and me buying so much from him, clothes and getting everything done. I bought so much at that time. So don't get mad in your situation as being an entrepreneur. And this is for entrepreneurs who do clothes in the beginning. Buy. Get your clothes, get your ideas together and buy them. Because you never know what's going to happen. Because I just had so much stuff I was able to still keep going. Even though 2 years I was done, keep pushing. And even now I still got stuff. I mean, of course I'm getting new stuff, obviously. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you just don't know what's going to happen. I never saw that coming, bro. I'm all the way to the store from zero all the way to the store and it's popping. Yeah. Bro, I'm popping in Canada. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People are buying stuff in Spain, Germany, and London.
Crazy.
That's crazy, bro. I never saw that coming.
That's nuts.
The online was cracking so hard, bro. I'm just like, oh, damn. This is, because it took 3 years to get the online hidden. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. It take a minute. But then once they got the hidden.
Everything you do, if you don't stay down, right, you're going to fall off. It doesn't matter. Everything that you do. Mm-hmm. If you don't stay down and what you want to do, you're going to go through trials and tribulations.
You have to.
That's business. It's okay. You're finna go through ups, downs, and around the corners. If you stay down, you're going to see the fruits of your labor.
You're going to see the fruits. But for me to tell everybody what's going on with me is, I love this shit. I love the game. So it ain't about just.
I love the game.
I love the game.
I love the hustle.
I love the hustle.
Nigga like me, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Ball playing.
Like when a ball playing ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's really about. When I really thought about it, I said, damn, I really love this. Cause now I'm back in the beginning. Even though I'm out here, but still I'm back in the beginning to where I was at before I got the store and all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's a different type of game now. But now we're linked in differently. We're doing a bunch of stuff. You and what you got going on with your team, and I'm involved with it. And then now we working on it.
You're part of my team, bro. I'm part of your team.
Of course.
I follow you.
Of course, I follow you.
Okay. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. A lot of times we're not willing to say, I follow you. Right. They say everybody want to be at the forefront. No, I follow you, bro.
Yeah, that don't make you. It doesn't make you a follower.
I follow you.
No, but it doesn't make you the original version of you just follow people for nothing. Yeah. No. I follow for a reason.
I'm not following everybody.
No,
don't get me wrong.
Not.
I'm not following, but I follow you.
You got that right. I follow you.
And so one thing we won't get to we gotta get out of here. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Oh, but hey, before we do, I love tattoos. I'm a tattoo person, bro.
Yes,
I love tattoos. Mm-hmm. I always like when I see niggas with tattoos on their hands. Me and Swin went through this. me and Swin and that James Blends by Swin. I love that nigga, man. Right. We went through this. Tattoos on your hands. What made you get a tattoo on your hand?
Because this is Spotlight, which is my label, and then on the fingers that I got here, I got these here. The ones on not this. This is back home, but the fingers I got here. You know what I'm saying? And it says, "I am the one." Okay. You know what I'm saying? Which meant I'm the one. You feel me? But this is the label, Spotlight. And I would never, you know what I'm saying, because that's what, ever since I did that, I felt like I told my nigga, I said, I can do anything after this. Because it was just, I don't know, we went there, bro. Okay. You feel me?
Now, out of all the tattoos that you got, because you got tattoos on your neck and shit, all that. A lot. which one has the most significant meaning to you? Like, I know, you know what I'm saying? you can't never say like my favorite tattoo or whatever.
No.
But which one is really the most significant one that you was like, is that the one on your hands?
I'm one.
I'm the one. That's the most significant one.
And Chocolate Dope, because
Chocolate.
this is what really stuck. My life started before that. I was a major basketball player, you know what I mean? But still, when you get
You
older
can't see
enough,
me on the court.
man, I can't because I'm too old now.
Okay, all right, all right.
But hold on. But if I played for like a 2 weeks straight, I'll bust your ass.
Let's get in the gym. You come out there.
No. You ain't gonna want to play with me because you're gonna be mad.
I want to go.
Ass, bro.
No, I want to go.
I was really one of them.
I want to go.
You ain't ready.
Let's. Hey, we can start a basketball game. We finna do a wealthy basketball. Basketball game where all the OGs. We finna get out there. We finna hoop. I'm gonna make sure he get in the lab so he come out here and hoop with us. It's gonna be 30 and up.
Man,
I don't want none of you new niggas coming out here.
None of you young, fast, moving fast as hell.
I tap in. I got a lot of partners still play basketball. You know what I'm saying? I'm a coach too, and I'll be running. Nope. All you 18, 17, 19, 20, 25. No.
Stay your ass over there.
Go ahead and stay at home. But 30 and up, we finna do it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Portland, Oregon, man. Portland, you know what I'm saying? My second home right now. I love Portland, and y'all show me a lot of love here, you know what I'm saying? With Chocolate Dope and all that. I really love that. You know, show me business-wise, the black community, show me how to business and how to really be, you know, going back in and doing a thing, you know what I'm saying? And I love that, bro. Like, it just, you know, made me a different type of legal hustler.
Facts.
You feel me?
That's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it. For real.
We gonna figure it out. Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's nothing but a G thing. I want to give it up for
nothing but a G thing.
Hey, Chocolate Dope is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for coming. We gonna continue to build community, and we gonna keep riding.
Don't quit, y'all. One thing y'all do, you know what I'm saying? It's coming from me. Whatever it is you're doing, whatever happened in your life while you were doing what you're doing, don't quit.
You closer to the goal that you want to be.
You was already close to the goal. You just didn't know it. Just keep moving, and before you know it,
you take a step backwards. Guess what? You further away. If you turn around and go back, it's a way longer road.
You know how far it is to
continue to go to your goal.
You know how far it is back?
Well, so far back.
You done went all the way.
We're not going back. We going to the future.
Come on, my man. Come on.
Huh?
And you closer than what you know.
We going to the future.
That's where we at now. It's the future.
Keep pressing to the future, man. Nothing but a G thing. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, sir.